Hello, this is Justice Baxter, man. Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be doing something a little different. I don't want to get into like being a vlogger because I think that's kind of lame or just whatever. But today I've been stranded in, well, not stranded. Our plane broke down in Germany, so we're here a couple extra days. And I'm gonna go see a castle today, so I thought I'd show you that because it might be kind of cool. Well, it's gonna be like a small castle, but whatever, you'll see. Anyways, that's what I'm doing today, and that's why I'm making the video. So, yeah.
Wish I could get a better shot of this. Probably just looks like a couple pixels. There's just this, probably a German Shepherd, some big dog just playing around there. There's probably a person with it, like behind the trees or something. But that's all I can see. 70 miles an hour? Nope. That's just Germany using weird units because they don't know how to count up to 5280. Anyways, though, this is where my high-tech map says I should turn, so I'm gonna wait for some traffic and then turn. So honestly, like, this place is basically Northern California. Aside from the architectural and vehicular choices of the people out here, this place could literally be Northern California. And what is with that anyways? Like, I have seen exactly one pickup truck in the 3 days I've been here out of like 500 vehicles, and even that was some contractors or some construction workers' vehicle, which, I mean, you can't have a construction company and not have pickup trucks because, like, I can't even imagine. But yeah, and aside from like the obvious, like, oh, there's not redwoods out here, but the landscape in general, the fauna is pretty much the same. Again, exact species will vary, but the types of trees in general, very reminiscent of Northern California. So, I mean, basically I'm just saying, if you can, just visit Northern California. It's probably cheaper than coming all the way to Germany. Yeah. The weather, by the way, it's mid-October, so it's kind of chilly, but in the sun it's actually pretty nice. I'd say it gets chilly at night, but in the day it's cool. Make a distinction between chilly and cool. I would get uncomfortably cold if I were just sitting down in the shade, but walking and or being in the sun is enough to avoid getting uncomfortable. Trying not to get these license plates or anything like that. If I do get anything, I'll just blur it out, but that's a pain. Anyways, yeah, I'll probably not interrupt again until I get to the place I'm going, the castle thing. Kitty kitty! I don't know if it's gonna move. I just saw some animal in the grass. Looked like a kitty. Pretty sure it's a kitty. There he goes. Yep, definitely a kitty. Doesn't look like it's gonna do anything though. It's just prowling. And I'm laying back down. Some horses. So as a Christian, I always thought it would be kind of cool to have a church be like the town center and all that. It's kind of making me realize that the institutionalization of the church in that way just kind of leaves it in people's mind as just some pretty building with a bell to ring out the hours that they don't really care about. It's like they have a form of godliness but denying the power, you know? I don't know. It's just a thought. Some fresh fruit on the ground. Picked one up. Not bad. Just some cows chilling in the field. And there we go. There's our castle ruins. Let me get a closer look. And there we go. Close up. Looks like it actually has a moat around it, which is kind of dope. That's actually really dope. And look, it's got a freaking torture station or something. Let me see if I can put myself in this thing, because it's always a what's the word? I'm trying to be sarcastic. It's a responsible thing to do, like the. Oh, are you kidding me? It's locked. Let me see if I can. Yeah, I can still stick my head and arms through it. That's dope. All right, that's the shot. I need to send that to everybody. Huh. I almost trapped myself in it for a second. That would have been hilarious. Here's the front gate. And the courtyard, looks like. Unfortunately, looks like the tower's closed off down here, so I don't think I can go down there. And I can't even jump down the well. That's pretty lame. But these window slats are pretty dope. You'd have so much room to like stick your bow out here, and the enemy would only have this tiny little slat to try and shoot you through. Kind of cool. Yeah. Let's see. So yeah, I guess the castles are one thing you wouldn't be able to quite get in Northern California. And it sounds like I'm rooting pretty hard for Northern California in this video. You know, I'm a Texas guy. That's my Texas is my thing. However, my grandparents live in Northern California, so I've been there a couple of times, so I know about it, and I always like to promote America over other countries, even if it's not my favorite part of the country. But yeah, this is unfortunately off limits for something or other. But yeah, also like America's got castles. Like everybody's got castles. In the words of what was it? Country Balls. Everybody's got castles. A lot of locks here because I don't know, people are in love or something. Wonder what that's like. Not even gonna lie, that looks kind of fun to swim in. I'm not going to, because one, it's freezing cold. Two, I'd probably get in trouble. Three, yeah, I'm just gonna leave that one there. I'm not afraid of murky water or anything. This looks like it used to be some sort of matriculations!
Matriculations!
Or something. Matriculations, crenulations. I think matriculations is the one I'm thinking of. But yeah, some outjet that would have been in the part of the original structure and is now fallen apart with the ruins. But yeah, kind of dope, not gonna lie. Alright, it's enough. I think I've seen about as much as there is to see here today. A king thing. Kind of cool. Alright, oh gosh, the lighting is bad. But here is a shot from some distance of the typical architecture in the area. I'm not sure how up close and personal these people want me to get or not get, so I'm gonna try and get a better shot than this. Like a nice scenic overlook, and like with every time you have one of these, humans will find their way to make their own dang path. One thing that did surprise me is the almost complete lack of any form of urban sprawl. There's like village, countryside, village, countryside, village, countryside. There's no like large cities or anything. Like I know there are, but like even when we landed in the airport, it wasn't a 5-minute drive until we were out in like the freaking countryside, which is, I guess, that is something you do see a little bit in Northern California as well. Just to bring it back to that, just to keep harping on that point. But I also figure that it's something that happens a lot in areas that were, because like Germany's been settled for centuries, and so it would have originally formed around farming communities and farmlands, as opposed to forming around cities the way much of the US has. So my guess is that's also something you'd see in Europe in general. And you do see that in parts of the United States, especially the South and like, I don't know, the Northwest and stuff, where you just it's either city or it's either deadgum villages or farmland, and there's not really big cities with much urban sprawl. This is kind of a, I don't know, maybe this is a good shot to show it because it's like busy here and there's like stores and stuff and gas stations, and then just a stone's throw away straight countryside. It's kind of interesting.
Alright, so yeah, that was my trip to see a castle, and talk about random things on the way. Or not, I'd have to rewatch Shadowversity's video about the specifications of like what actually counts as a castle, but it was a fort of sorts. It's pretty cool. Anyways though, thanks for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye.